The longest phrase I know in Chinese is 你的电话 try this again. 你的电话号码是多少? That means, what is your phone number? It's a fun one to say. I may not have the tones right, but that's not the point. Today we're going to look at Chinese characters and see if we can turn them into a picture of what they're supposed to mean. Or at least something fun. So let's draw. Here is how I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to Google Translate. I'm going to type in some English words, look at the Chinese characters, and see if they look any good. Now I typed in school, and Sui Xiao came up. Or I mean, Sui Xiao. One day I'll learn to speak tones, this tonal language. Oops. Let's try an action. Hey, that is not nice. We don't have chicken. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that looks like a chicken. I take it. Okay. School, run, cook, noodles, chicken. Let's draw. Okay, so that is just a quick sketch of a chicken drawn from this reference. And I gotta admit, the Chinese character for chicken already kind of resembles a chicken. So I'm gonna give them the win for creativity on this one. And we'll just move on to the next sketch. Next we have the character for run, or pao, which is the action to run. And I didn't look like a person, so I decided to draw a broken dented bus running a stop sign. See what I did there? Yeah, okay, anyway, that's what I got for this one. Next up, we have the character for cook, or chu, or something like that. So here, we got a stove with a double oven, a big, huge thing hanging over it for the air ventilation, and I didn't know what to do with that line, so I made it in an abandoned kitchen. And those are just some wires falling down. You know, I could get an apocalyptic vibe here. Kind of cool, but I don't think it's the one that I want to turn into a final drawing, so let's keep going and do our next one. Now we have noodles, or mianqiao, or something like that. Again, I probably am butchering the pronunciation, but I just drew like a little end table here and a stool with a bowl of noodles on it. So, kind of fun, you know, cool looking furniture, but still not quite worth a whole picture. So I'm excited about this last one. This is school, or shui xiao, something like that. The up and the down. Okay, now this one I got really creative with. I decided this is a magic school. So I have a wizard here with his staff and his little like teacher stand with some potions on it. That one I took some creative liberties there, but that one looks the coolest. I really like it. So let's turn this into a final painting. All right, so there is the line work. It's basically just another sketch. I tried to not do too many details because I decided to go forward with this. Instead of doing line art, I would try and do a more painted style. So I just found a brush that could blend and mix like it was a paintbrush. And then I just started coloring in with, I copied the colors from an image that I liked to find a good color style. And I started I started with like the base, you know, the mid-tone, and then I would brush on the highlights and the darks in certain areas using my reference image to help me know where to do that, and just guessing a little bit here on the robe. The wrinkles were tricky, so I just kind of did scribbles and hoped that it would look like wrinkles. I did the robe in parts, which I wouldn't do it that way before. Like I did the left side of the robe completely and then the right side completely. It would have been easier to build up doing the base coat, and then on everything that's in one color, and then the highlights on everything, and then the shadows on everything. that tends to work easier, and I didn't do that because I don't paint this way a lot, so I just didn't think of it. But I will do that in the future. I kind of did it on the boots there. Learned a little bit going forward, which was helpful. So I tried to copy the pose and everything in this composition, making it as close as possible to the original Chinese character. So I put his arm out there like that with the fire, because it kind of resembles those little 2 tick marks with his, I don't know how to describe it, but from that Chinese character. Then how it has these little swishes. I tried to make his clothing, his like tunic thing, have a similar shape. And then the hat was pretty much already there. That looks like a hat on the character. So the staff as well, I copied that shape pretty much right over. Just kind of decided it would be like a wood stick with like some ribbon tied around it, and put it in that format. And then this table here, again, I probably could have been more creative with the table. I just copied the shape right over and decided it would be a wood table that was uniquely shaped. Could be like a rune or some interesting symbol. I actually don't know what this means by itself in Chinese. It probably has a meaning, but if I did that differently, I'd probably make the table a little bit more dynamic, or at least have more depth to it and not just be this straight shape. But the little accents on the top of that shape, which I used the potions to represent, I thought that was pretty great. The design of these potions was really fun, to have them look like they're tilted over but actually be set flat. So I added in a background and some highlights here, and there we go. This is really a fun project. I enjoy doing it, as I always do. It's been a while since I've done an art video, aside from, of course, my star videos, my astronomy videos, but it was fun to do something different. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave any comments down below. I'd love to hear what you think. As always, keep doing what you enjoy. Have a good day, and remember to smile.